This happened at the Hawthorne Army Depot, which is about 140 miles southeast of Reno. Investigators are calling it an accident at this point.
Now, Jeff Maher's been following the latest developments, and he's live in the newsroom with what he's learned. Jeff?
Yeah, just a terrible incident out of Hawthorne, guys. You know, details are still sketchy on this, but we know that the explosion happened around 10 p.m. last night during a military training exercise that these Marines were involved in. 7 Marines were killed altogether. At least 8 were injured. And according to initial reports, it was a 60-millimeter mortar shell that exploded during that training exercise, but so far no details are being released about exactly what went wrong or what caused that shell to explode. In this video, you're going to see air rescue transporting several of the victims. We haven't gotten word yet on the conditions of those Marines who were injured or what kind of injuries they suffered. CNN is reporting that the Marines were at Hawthorne on a training rotation from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Meanwhile, authorities in Hawthorne are being pretty tight-lipped about the investigation, which is still very much in its early stages.
We had an accident, and it had nothing to do with our ammunition mission here. It was a accident that happened with the Marines that were training down here. And what I can tell you is that there was a few people that were care flighted.
We don't know exactly what happened, but it was a violent explosion, we know that. My thoughts are with those who were injured, and of course the families of those who lost loved ones.
Now, that was Senator Harry Reid weighing in on the tragedy this morning in Washington. Of course, he represents Nevada and is very familiar with that particular site in Hawthorne. This video that you're looking at is aerial footage that we found online of the Army Depot. It's a place where our military stores ammunition, and it's divided into 3 ammunition storage and production areas. In the past, it's been used to destroy chemical artillery shells, and is used often for live fire training exercises. And it's a very large site, altogether about 147,000 acres in that area of Nevada. Altogether, there were 4 helicopters that transported 4 victims to area hospitals. We're also learning that there may have been a traffic accident that occurred relating to the explosion around 10 p.m. last night, but no details on that. Still a lot more to come on this, guys, that we're following from the newsroom. Back to you.
Well, yeah, Jeff, still so many questions. You got to imagine, as Marines, they have gone through countless training missions, and all precautions are taken. So what could have gone so wrong that now 7 Marines are dead? Such a sad story there.
Yeah, and the worst part is that you know that at this point, the military is in the process of informing 7 different families from around the country about what happened.
Visits that no family wants to receive. All right, thanks, Jeff.